Zlatan Ibrahimovic's colossal talent is sometimes eclipsed by his massive and often hilarious ego.
I came like a king and left like a legend.
Whether he understands the silliness of his self-regard is beyond us. But the overconfidence seems to have become more pronounced in the Zlatan in recent years. While other great generational players like Juventus's Cristiano Ronaldo and Barcelona's Lionel Messi let their play do the talking, rarely lapsing into self-praise, Zlatan, one of the best strikers ever with 31 trophies and more than 500 goals, makes sure to graphically emphasize his often brilliant performance on the pitch. He also refers to himself in the third person, joining legends like Brazil's Pelé, Argentina's Diego Maradona, and Kenny Powers of Eastbound and Down. In June, the LA Galaxy man posted his all-time top 11 on social media. The team featured Zlatan in every position from striker to keeper. My favorite team of all time. I only have to decide the coach. Maybe we'll be Zlatan. Managing a team made up of him makes sense if you worship at the altar of you. What do other Galaxy players think about this? Zlatan has scored 46 goals in 49 appearances for the Galaxy. This is a heavy haul for a 37-year-old, even in Major League Soccer. But Zlatan's effectiveness is often obscured by intense self-promotion. Zlatan also does outbursts, outrageous, profane outbursts directed at players, and even managers, regardless of location. To recap, he's also played for PSG, Manchester United, AC Milan, Inter Milan, Barcelona, Juventus, and Ajax. Zlatan has left his mark on LA. This season, he scored a hat-trick in just 70 minutes against rivals LAFC. The cross-city match is known as El Tráfico. As the match wrapped, Ibrahimovic called an opposing coach a little bitch. For good measure, he said he was the league's best player. Also, the league isn't great. MLS is not the level of Europe, to be honest. Before, I played with players either on my level or close to it, which makes the game connect easier. Here, I'm like a Ferrari among Fiats. Let's take a break so you can watch an advertisement for Zlatan's line of perfumes.
I shine 24 hours.
It's fun to think of Zlatan in Stockholm managing a group of perfume designers. Zlatan's time at Barcelona was anything but a cordial perfume groupthink. Zlatan was a record signing for Barcelona in 2009. He left after just one season with the Blaugrana. He scored 16 goals and was not happy about how he was being deployed. Zlatan was blunt in describing friction between himself and top manager Pep Guardiola, who was in charge of Barcelona then. Guardiola started his philosopher thing. I was barely listening. Yes, we empathize with barely listening to what the boss is saying. Why would I? It was advanced bullshit about blood, sweat, and tears, that kind of stuff. Can you imagine the exit interview? Guardiola was staring at me and I lost it. I thought, there is my enemy, scratching his bald head. I yelled, you haven't got any balls. And worse than that, I added, you can go to hell. I completely lost it. And you might have expected Guardiola to say a few words in response, but he's a spineless coward. Who among us hasn't questioned the testicular integrity of a manager? Who hasn't called their boss a spineless coward? Remember how Zlatan feels about Ferraris and Fiats? You bought a Ferrari, but you drive it like a Fiat. One takeaway, Zlatan prefers Ferraris to Fiats. Another, this guy knows how great he is and has been. He isn't shy about telling anyone at any time what he thinks about that greatness. Remember, Zlatan is a guy who tweeted this when LeBron arrived in Los Angeles. There are many kings, but only one God. Chill out, Zlatan. Chill out.